Six Williams, the guy who follows us on TikTok, wanted us to review Cannibal Holocaust, but I've never fucking seen it.
Oh,
Uh,
I can't.
um, have any of you seen it? No,
Oh
the
yeah,
only
I didn't have time to watch it.
no.
I've seen it. I own it.
I saw parts of it and that I couldn't get to it.
You own it, so you like it enough to buy it.
Wow.
Oh yeah, because it was like the first time it was on DVD and it was ultra limited. I got like
Yeah.
a low or like a 150 something copy of it. So like I bought it just to own it, you know. I'd
Right.
watched it before. I'm not into hunting and stuff. I'll help prepare the animal and cook it and all that shit, but I don't want to be the killer. That's just not my deal.
Uh,
So I didn't particularly care for the on-screen animal.
do all cannibal
That's,
movies do that? It
Now
seems
this
like
is
that's a
no, this
trope.
was
This is like
oh,
the original one. It's like the
maybe
first.
some the Italian ones, maybe.
The
so.
only
Yeah.
one
Wait,
that the only cannibal movie I've ever seen is Mountain of the Cannibal God, with Stacy Keach, and they have like it looked like they just literally were like, okay, we got a snake and a monkey, throw them together, and then like see what happens. And so it was like a monkey getting choked to death by a snake
Oh,
Oh
on
no, I'm not
camera,
talking
like
about that. I'm not talking
yeah.
about like natural
Oh,
death,
there
like
was
death
also
by
weird
animal.
shit
I'm
too.
talking
Like
about like,
they were eating lizards at one point, and I
oh.
believe there was a little bit of a guy fucking a pig, like a little bit, a little like it was
now
like out of nowhere because
that's something.
most of it was just Stacy Keach and his and I think Ursula
Ursula
whatever.
Andress.
Andrews?
Yeah, yeah. And they were just kind of walking through the woods, and there were some animal deaths, and then all that happens at the end. It's like you just, I think a penis gets cut off, and then there's like a,
Oh yeah.
it's
well,
crazy.
what's the
Oh, boy.
controversy around this movie? There was some controversy
Oh,
around
I
it,
think
right?
they all
Oh,
got arrested, right? They
they
got
thought it was
arrested.
real.
Deodato got arrested
They
because
got
it
arrested.
was
Yeah.
too it was so real. He made the actors sign NDAs so they wouldn't work for like a year.
Yeah, yeah.
And people thought it was a real snuff film.
Okay,
He had to
I
like
vaguely remember hearing about
he
that
had to like
now.
bring them into the court and be like, look, they're not dead.
Yeah,
You know?
Yeah, it was like the TikTok court cases before, before,
before TikTok.
like back in
Yeah.
that day.
Yeah, but like, look, they're not dead. It's just a movie.
Oh.
But it's outside of the animal stuff, I mean, it's a pretty cool movie. Like
I
it's
do like. I haven't seen
documentary
it, but
style,
I
Blair Witch,
yeah.
like this is like their big for style wise, anyways. This is like their big influence.
Oh.
Okay,
So things like, at least I'm pretty sure that's the story. This movie influenced them. Um the special effects are really good. It's a cool story because it's a documentary, but you also see how they made the documentary. Like the whole point is, so Robert Kerman, who's also a porn star, he flew to the Amazon. No, was it the Amazon or Africa? I can't remember. And it's been a while. Anyways, he flew there because the documentarian was like a student of his or something like that. And this place commissioned him to go find them and find this footage, right? So throughout it's sprinkled in like interviews with like one of the crew's dad and stuff like that and things like that.
Oh.
Um Robert Kerman watches footage that they did get, and he's like, all right, well, I gotta go and find the rest of it and find my guy and stuff. And they do, and then they bring it back and watch it, and it's like all the mayhem that occurs is the the documentarians did it.
so
Like
is this the first found footage film in horror?
Hmm.
I think so, yeah.
That's
It's
pretty
it's
cool.
it's more like docu horror, really.
Okay,
Not really found footage because it's not like the whole thing's not from the first person point of view type deal. But they
so
did find footage literally, so I guess depends on your perspective.
okay, I just
But
want I
overall, outside of the animal slaughter, it's really cool. It's really messed up. Um the the woman on the pike,
Oh yeah.
The behind the scenes on that is nuts. How they did it. It's so cool, and it looks so real. Like it's
No, I saw Green Inferno, and somebody was telling me that that was a lot like Cannibal Holocaust.
it's like
Is
the
it?
it's like the sequel kind of, because that's
Okay.
what it was called. The Green Inferno is where they went.
Okay.
So this is sort of, and Eli Roth, that's like his favorite film.
Yeah. Yeah.
I
So
got you.
so it kind of like
Sorry, I just
it's like I don't. It's definitely a spiritual sequel, and maybe kind of loosely, like I'm talking, a thread may connect it to the original, but
I
it's not
won't
a
allow
direct.
it. I won't allow it. I won't allow it. I've never seen it, but Eli Roth is not Diodato. Is that how you say his name? Ruggiero Diodato?
Did I
How do you say
Ruggero
it?
Deodato.
Yeah, I got this right here.
Oh, that's your. Yeah, I know lots of people that love
That's my favorite movie.
I love
Of
that.
his.
I love that cover art since I was a kid. Seeing that in the video store, that was one of those ones that always stuck out to me. And I was like, I wonder if the movie's exactly like that cover. Nope.
No, it's not at all.
Not even close.
Wow.
I can't imagine if I would have saw that as a child. I think I
Scary.
saw-
It was scary.
Yeah.
You
It's
might not
just-
even understand what the hell's going on.
I
It's just
didn't.
like freaky as shit.
it's like
The 80s
oh,
video store was terrifying, the horror section, man. I
Oh yeah.
didn't see half those things till like in my 20s. Just
Oh
terrifying.
yeah, the covers were
Yeah.
scary enough for
The
me.
covers were so scary.
I
especially as
think
a
I
little
saw
kid.
Evil Dead 2 when I was 8.
Evil
probably.
Dead. I was terrified of Evil Dead.
Oh, it gave me nightmares for a while. But
Yeah,
so did
I
so did
couldn't
fucking
take that.
Beetlejuice, man. Beetlejuice
Yeah.
fucked me up a little bit.
I
Evil
always
Dead's a
say,
little creepier.
Frank, he made me the most scared. When we first started hanging out, I had never seen Texas Chainsaw Massacre, the first one, the
Wow.
original, and he made me watch it. He had it on VHS, and I remember how uncomfortable I was, Frank. Like I was getting physically ill.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now I
And,
watch it and laugh. But